Let's try this.
Rex! Rex!
It's sealed. This must be where 187th Legion Build tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once I can't complain about the Sonic pea shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
It's a keycard scan.
Ram and ROM. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nullbuilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them? How can I? Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system. Meaningless legal documents. Meaningless... Meaning...
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
Anyone home?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do...
Well, it's not going to do any harm. It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness. Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No, just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her anyway. It looks like she shot herself. There's nothing I can do for her. It's a large puncture left by an exiting projectile.
That's one way to describe it. You could also say it's a giant hole in her head.
Inside is a memory access port.
You mean her brain?
It's downloading some memory files.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. To withdraw from the Council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected. Surrender.
Hide. Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
You are under arrest.
We tricked him.
Alt. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see. He'll just gun me down. It would just provoke him.
Surrender.
Why are you doing this?
Duty.
You don't have to.
Silence.
He'll just gun me down. He'll just gun me down.
Surrender.
Do something, boss!
No. If anyone is going to be sent... He'll just gun me down. He'll just gun... He'll just gun... He'll just...
Silence. Silent. 9.
He'll just gun... He'll just... He'll just gun...
Very funny.
Scraper, under the refuge rule, we are entitled to...
Surrender.
Scraper, under the refuge rule, we are entitled to...
Surrender.
He'll just gun... He'll just gun me. Ha, not after what happened last time I gave it to him.
Very fun.
7.
The last thing I need is...
Very f... Boss, whatever happens. Boss, whatever happens.
There's no reason. There's no reason. There's no reason. He'll just gun.
Silent.
He'll just gun.
6.
Why bother? It would just provoke. He'll just...
Ah! That buzzing is driving me crazy, boss!
5.
It would just provoke him. It would just provoke him. It would just provoke him. He'll just gun me. Crispin, you should run. I'll distract him.
I'm not leaving you, boss. Very.
He'll just gun. There's nothing. No Urbanian. He'll just gun. There's no time.
3. Silence.
He'll just.
2.
He'll just gun me. He'll just gun. He'll just gun. He'll just.
1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
He'll just gun.
For Urbani and Legion!
Terminate.
There's the shot.
Ugh.
187th Legion built. Surly Company. Shutting down.
Metromind.
Well, at least he's been destroyed.
It's a start, but it also means we have no leads left. Let's try this.
Rex! Rex!
This must be where.
Amateur.
I inspect. Why bother? No Urbanian. It's a keycard. Crispin Horatio built. There'll be version 2 once I put. He's my best. It's a.
Ram.
Come on. I mean, don't forget. How can I? How can I?
Boss? It's just.
Unbelievable.
So, boss.
There's no. What's that? Anyone? It's the Just got it. Let's get a close. Man's
Is
no, just a similar. It must be what's left. It looks like there's nothing. It's a large.
that's you could all. You mean her?
It's download.
Your proposed. Do fly that guy.
Sister.
What me?
Surrender.
Hide. It's scrape. I'd be seen. Crispin, get ready.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
You are under arrest.
We tricked him.
Alt. Do not terminate.
What do you want?
Surrender. De-int.
And if I
Terminate.
I see. He'll just gun. It would just provoke him. It would just provoke him. He'll just gun me down. It looks like a bomblet.
Surrender.
Nothing. 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 It looks like
10.
he'll just gun me down. Nothing. It's one of the memories downloaded. In it, Clarity is ordered to leave the courthouse following. Nothing. He'll just gun me down.
You got him, boss! You got him! Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core, and we've just buried our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Yes. Yes, it does. The last thing I want to do is dig Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No. It's not that. Arbiter is gone, and Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity... It looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind...
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordium.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Halt.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
I would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity?
what have I done?
Metromind. There she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void, so I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head. Horatio, we must focus.
I'd rather just leave it here. I'd rather... It's a shells...
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore? Boss, did that skull...
No.
You weren't even watching.
There's nothing there. A grizzly... I'd ra... They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I...
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron
In other words,
only our...
now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
No effect. That's never go... I wouldn't want to risk it getting eaten.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's lawbot crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No. Bro.
Oh, switch off.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromind, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city, so your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Come on.
No, we're not going to force him.
Ugh.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours.
Fine. I'd like you...
I've said it.
Fine. Goodbye.
Very well, young.
Would you help me crack the council code if I gave you this decryption module?
A master like me cheat with a tool? No puzzle can stop me, no matter how cruel. If you want to earn credit and melt it to slag, then you would have some reason to brag.
Boss, I'm not sure destroying the decryption module is such a good idea.
I'm not either, Crispin, but unless we crack the code ourselves, we need his help. I doubt that will happen.
An impressive device. As for this,
I'd like you.
I've said it, the job.
Fine. Goodbye.
Very well, young.
I doubt that will. Well, it's slag now. Hopefully Primer will be satisfied. I destroyed the decryption module.
Very well then, if that's what you want, pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
I'll see what I can find. I doubt that will happen. I doubt that. Why? I destroyed.
Very well, pass over the piece. The code is broken already. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
I'll see what I can find.
We have spent enough time talking.
They look like they've been... It's a small hat. I can't get it. It's full of corroded, unsalvageable electrical equipment. I have no use. It must have been some kind of... An air intake. I'm sure it played some role when this machine was operational. I have no use. An air... I can't... Still stuck. I'm sure there's nothing worthwhile in... Still stuck. I'm sure... Still stuck. I'm sure that... I have no use... An air...
I have not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
Don't know what you're talking about, Gyro.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So?
Steeple was a member of the council before Metromind shut him down. He would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeplebuilt. Metromind destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen, Missy. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. Metromind has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little screechy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now, you want to trade scrap, you're welcome to. But I'm through trading words.
Goodbye. last thing I want to do is dig.
I am waiting.
We have spent enough time.
Hey, where'd they go?
Off duty. I'm not here to steal parts.
Horatio, we have spent enough time. Now is not the time.
I can't see anything to... There's nothing there to receive.
All storage bladders and...
I'm not here to... A crashed hover...
So we're gonna fix it up and do something amazing.
No, it's not our property or our problem. Off duty. There's nothing there to... Let's try this.
Rex! Rex!
This must be where...
Amateur.
I inspect all you... I think it... Come on. Arbiter. Keep on. Don't forget. How? Crispin.
Boss? It's just the same...
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted.
So, but
They're waste. It's like the...
except...
Anyone? Well, it's not... It's the... Let's get it. Man's...
Is...
No, just a sim... It must be here. What's left? It looks like... There's not... It's a...
that you could...
In...
You mean...
It's down...
Your proposed withdrawal.
Sis-
I can't... What?
Surrender.
I'd be seen. Crispin, get...
Alt. Alt. Halt. You are under arrest.
We tricked him.
Halt. Do not assert it.
And I see. It looks like... Oh,
You gotta forfeit.
we still...
Yeah.
Yes. Clarity. Arbiter and Arch. It might make two.
No, I...
I've
Halt.
walk. Accused. Yes.
What have I...
We've able to gain as I was, but as far as I left,
Clarity.
no, but say it is a.
Why doesn't Clarity...
No,
Don't just think
here I stand. But if
if not.
As much as I'm enjoying.
no, bro,
Oh,
I know it can always... I need your help. Can you... I have... As for...
set and vengeance,
If you stand,
you us in any so you
No. I've... fine. Goodbye.
very young.
I'm not going to threat... Would you help me crack the council?
No puzzle can stop. If you want to earn credit and melt it to slag, then you would have some reason to brag.
Boss, I'm not sure just.
I'm not either, Crispin. There's no way I can reach that. They look like they've been stripped of usable. I can't see anything to do with it. They seem to be foundation supports for the city above. They seem to be...
I have not seen the street. I am not.
I need the council code. You
She do not. Metro.
I don't, and sure as Russ fought them.
Goodbye. Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating that the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex. We had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a Primordia machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. And somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up, period. Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea?
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion, and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it, but I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Hey! Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No!
But I gave you Rex.
What? I dare say that I built Rex and you made a legal judgment.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way. Goodbye.
Adieu.
The bartender told me that Oswald shouldn't be drinking this. I doubt that will happen. Oswald Feudal.
Whoa.
Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Hey, boss, do you think that's Oswald's chain?
There it is. My gospel of man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so. I've got no reason to just some wooden board. I've got no a rusted...
Can I play it?
Oh.
Is that really the best?
There's nothing worth some kind of wastewater. The current is pushing all the junk up again. Warning. Factor facility. Enter at own risk.
Auditory units.
Huge impregnable. It's a large... It's riveted in place. That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
It crumbled the moment I touched it. They picked the gear clean. They picked the gear clean. It doesn't go there. It looks like some kind of radio tower. It looks like some kind of... What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
Well, now that we got those blast doors open, we just gotta figure out how to get Factor's attention, right, boss?
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Futile. Nothing happens.